What's up guys, TCG here, and I think it was time to do another deck profile on this channel. So I actually asked all of you guys out there which deck profile I should upload next, and all of you actually voted for Labrynth, so here we go. So I decided to build up this deck with a little bit of twist. I have a spicy engine in this deck. Let's just get straight into this. So first up, for starters, I'm using 2 Labrynth Cooklock, 3 copies of Toby, and 3 copies of Chandra Clear. And sorry for the light, guys, there's a lamp right above my table, so yeah. I remember there was some people that was complaining about it, but it's not my problem, basically. But I will say, in this version, playing 3 and 3 of this, and only 2 Cooklock, it's fine, nothing there, basically, because you can send these cards to the graveyard, and yeah, discard 1 card to set any of your welcome Labrynth traps, and after that you can discard Cooklock to activate it, which is so good in this deck. Next, I'm using 3 copies of Ariana, basically allowing us to search after our Labrynth monsters. 2 copies of the big lady herself, Lady Labrynth of the Silver Castle. Really love this monster in this deck, basically. I had the thoughts of playing 3 copies, but I think that 2 is enough in this build. Then 1 lovely Labrynth, and then 2 copies of the newest. 2 copies of Arias, the Labrynth Butler, which is really good as a 2-of in this deck, especially in this build. But I will say, guys, this whole build, it's before Maze of Millennia, because I haven't got my hands on Transaction Rollback what's it called? Phantom Nightmare will release in about a week, around there. It's actually going to release on Friday. Today is Wednesday when I'm recording this, so yeah, 2 days, guys, before Phantom Nightmares is going to get released. Around that time, actually. So I'm looking forward to get my hands on 2 copies of Transaction Rollback and at least 1 copy of the new trap card in Phantom Nightmares that is really good in Labrynth. And then for hand traps, I'm using 3 copies of Ash and 3 copies of Nibiru, because why not? These cards are really good in this deck, and yeah, I don't see why you shouldn't play them. So yeah, that was everything for the monsters. I'm going around a complete 22 monsters, around that number, pretty standard number. For the spells, basically 3 copies of Pot of Extravagance and double Super Poly, because I decided to play a Super Poly variant of this deck, and I really think it works out. Unfortunately, there are some 1-ups in my X deck that I don't want to get hit by Extravagance, but you never know. Basically, you can play this without an extra deck. That is basically why it's a trap deck. And then we're using a couple of traps. So first off, triple Big Welcome. Best trap in the entire deck, basically. Only 2 welcome, because yeah, I have seen some people playing this as a free up. But since I'm using the Super Poly variant and I really wanted to keep it at 40 cards, I decided to cut 1 of the copies, and that is also why I'm not playing the field spell of the deck. And yeah, for the rest of the traps, 1 Daruma Cannon, 1 Ice Drank Prison, double Punishment, double Terrace of the Overroot, and double Compulsory Evocation Device. Pretty standard traps, not a big of a deal, basically. I really love the choices that I've made for the deck, so yeah, that was everything for the main deck, guys. Let's get on into the extra deck. And yeah, so for the extra deck, guys, pretty standard extra deck, nothing too wild. Double copies of Muckraker of the Underworld. I really love this card as a 2-up, because if one of them is going to get hit for the Extravagance, you still have 1 copy to revive your Fiend monsters from your graveyard. The 1 SP Little Knight, because this card is expensive as frick, so yeah, I can't afford another one, or I can afford another one, but then I wouldn't have enough to make videos, basically. 1 star Typhon, really good in grind games to basically just end your opponent's misery. Summon out this boy, negate all monsters with 3k plus attack. 1 Chaos Angel to banish monsters and really annoying monsters as well. And yeah, then I'm using 1 Plant, Draco Stabilia, 2 Mud Dragon of the Swarm, the one big Plant that I can't pronounce the name of. And then for a couple of 2-ups, we're using double Starving Venom, double Intis, and double Garura. So yeah, basically a really big fusion aesthetic list. But I decided, why not play 2-up of a lot of the fusion targets, like Garura and Intis, and also Starving Venom, and I'm also using 2 copies of Mud Dragon. Because there's a chance that at least one of them is going to get hit by Extravagance, so I thought, why not just use 2 copies of each of the fusion targets, except for the biggest one. Because first of all, it's not all the time that you have 3 dark monsters on the field and not a fusion monster. And also because of the punishment, you can send stuff like Garura to draw another card or Intis to pop a card on the field. So yeah, really good aesthetic. I really love the whole aesthetic by it. But yeah guys, that was a quick overview of the entire deck. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know down below in the comments what deck I should try to upload next, because right now I'm building on a couple of decks. I'm also hoping to get my hands on a colorless, the Dark World, and make an updated Dark World profile as well. It has been a long time since that. And yeah, we'll just see each other next time. Peace out.